Hello riders, and today on the vlog is Yamaha XSR 900. And by the amount of layers that I'm wearing, my new merch, you can see that I am not in UK. I am in Gran Canaria and I'm borrowing different bikes to test ride from Canary Rides because they have a range of very new models. And this is a 2025 model that I decided to take around, and that was the best decision I made because the roads here are absolutely incredible and perfect to test ride a motorcycle. So first things first, the bike is standard, almost standard as it comes from the dealership as you would buy. And it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning, and this is my color preference as well for an obvious reasons. I think that color scheme looks very sophisticated. And it looks really, really nice. I really like the gold detail on the black. It doesn't look tacky at all because it's not overdone. You have a little bit of a forks, you have a Yamaha saying here, and you have golden wheels as well, and a little bit of a golden tone on the exhaust underneath. And that's it. That's all that you have in gold, which is like jewelry and black. So that bike, that color scheme is very me and I really like it. The only thing guys at Canary Rides did, they installed crash protection, and the crash protection on the engine on the other side. I can't see it on that side. And that is it. That's all that you have on this bike. I think what you're buying from a shop is absolutely stunning. It's not new, so we will not talk about the looks too much because I believe that all of you already saw it in the bike shows or in the dealerships or anywhere. We will not go into detail of that, and we will start with the size of it. I'm 1 meter, 75 centimeters tall, and I can flat foot on that bike easy. That was extremely helpful yesterday because that was my first day after a long time not riding in Europe, and after a long time riding on the other side, and also after a long time riding on the elevated and steep roads where I'm still not feeling the most confident on.
I am not sure how much I'll be able to talk because, oh, it's all right. Because sometimes, I think I'm getting used to it by now, but sometimes my brain goes, nope, that is not nice. All right, are we having a gravelly, yeah, a gravelly thingy, which will use more of a rear brake rather than the front, just in case of the slippery slope. See that elevation? It might not look big from the video, but it's quite big. Okay, and let's go.
Overall, it gave me a lot of confidence size-wise because it did fit me perfectly. And when I returned the bike and asked, is it available more days? All the guys said, oh, this is perfect for the roads like this. Everybody, absolutely everybody in the shop, and they are very good riders, they are guide riders, they are riding for a long time. Everybody loves that bike. And I see the reason for that because it's great. It's great here. It's a perfect size. You don't want anything bigger, but also it is very enjoyable to have a 900 and just use it throughout the range in the island, from going in the urban area to going on the twisty mountain roads, and even a little bit, only a tiny bit of the motorway if you have to use, or a straight road, which is not many here, trust me. It's only one motorway and it's not the longest in the world. And it's perfect for all of that.
You know that cliche saying, am I dreaming? No, I'm just living a dream. That's me at the moment. I am living a dream. I can do it all day, every day, non-stop. How incredible is that?
I love it. I love it. I'm not biased because I am buzzing. I really enjoyed the ride. Trying to think of the things that I didn't like, and it's hard to think. I heard that some people complain about the seat not being comfortable. I found it comfortable. I don't feel like I'm sliding forward. If I remember well, on MT-09, I fell slightly more forward and it wasn't as comfortable as XSR 900.
I left around 10 o'clock this morning. And what is now? No. It's 4:29. So it's all day. I had 2 small stops, one for coffee and lunch, which was not hot food, it was a sandwich, so it wasn't very long. I had a couple of stops for filming for you. So I would say of that all time, maybe 2 hours, if so, you can take off. Apart from that, I was riding. So that's some time in the saddle, and I don't feel any discomfort, nothing hurts. And I haven't been riding for a full day for a long time. I would happily spend tomorrow and the rest of the days riding that. I got very distracted by that view of the birds. This is just gorgeous. What I was saying? I would happily ride the bike another day.
The quick shifter and the blipper was super smooth. I used it on the twisty roads a lot. I used it all the time on the twisty roads. And that feeling and that sound of a triple, when you just quick shift up, oh my God, I did it all the time. I don't think I was riding that fast, to be honest. I really enjoyed it rather than pushing myself to the crazy limits. But that sound when you like blap, 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 oh, I really love the sound of that bike. That triple engine isn't just an engine. It's a rhythm that gets under your skin and stays with you long after the ride is over. The sound is rich and throaty, deep at low revs, and then it opens up into this incredible growl, an induction hall that rises almost like a chant as you roll on the throttle. Yamaha actually tuned the intake and exhaust to enhance that soundtrack, so the induction noises resonate and harmonize across the rev range. It genuinely feels like the bike is singing with you. This wasn't the first time I'd ridden an XSR, but it was the first time I really appreciated it. Not just hearing it, but feeling the power. And not just feeling the power, but actually connecting with it. I think that's because my confidence has grown, my riding skills have matured, and suddenly I wasn't intimidated by twisty bends or steep island roads, which is still unusual for someone who lives in the flatlands. I was just riding, feeling the bike, feeling the response, the agility, the power and the performance. It's super smooth, super sharp, and incredibly addictive.
Oh dear. How good is that?
Suspension is slightly on the harder side, but I do prefer it that way because most of the bikes, when they come as a set up, are set for a heavier person than me, for an average male rider. So I am used to a little bit heavier suspension, and that is my preference anyway.
Oh my god! And I'm in street mode.
The bike has 4 modes, and I used to. And before you came to conclusion why I didn't try all the modes, it was no need to try a rain mode. And also I didn't customize the modes because I only used the bike for 1 day and there was no time or need for that. So I stick to a street mode and to a sport mode, which both was great riding in Gran Canaria and very usable as well. What surprised me that in the sports mode, whereas on the most of the motorcycles, I don't really like using sports mode in the urban area. On this, it wasn't too twitchy. It was just perfect. You can ride either street or sports, depends what you like more or how you feel that day.
How easy is to find neutral? Just like that. Very, very, very easy. And I'm riding in sports mode now in town as well, and some bikes I don't like riding in sports mode in the urban area because they become a little bit too twitchy going slow speeds. And that's probably my love to a triple engine. How smooth is that? I'm literally, look, I'm going 19 kilometers per hour. First gear. So smooth, no clutch. Super smooth. And even slowing down. Need a little bit of a clutch here. Super, super, super smooth. So good. As you can see now, it is a brick road. It's not as rough as the one I rode earlier, but still, it's not the most even surface. And it's no problem at all. I don't feel any discomfort, which on some bikes I definitely feel significant difference when riding on the brick road. Yamaha XSR 900 delivers incredible agility, smoothness, and surprisingly easy handling at low speeds and in traffic. That's the magic of the CP3 engine, paired with a ride-by-wire throttle system. But don't mistake easy for tame. This bike is fast reacting and very torquey. Twist the throttle and you will feel the immediate pull. Despite the retro styling, this is a modern naked bike. You get contemporary electronics, rider aids, traction control, and a quick shifter. The torque delivery constantly tempts you to ride faster, corner sharper, and push harder. The XSR 900 inspires progression. You can ride it at any level. A beginner can learn its character gently, because it's forgiving and smooth at the controls, but it's also a bike you won't outgrow in the road. It has more than enough performance to stay excited as you evolve as a rider, and enough torque to keep you present in every moment. Oh, that's almost like Essex. Oh. Alright, fuel up, easy peasy. Opening this, fueling up. This is a motorcycle that meets you where you are and grows with you. Agile in the city, capable on the back roads, and always ready to remind you why you ride.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, 7 words or more, because that helps the channel grow and go. Love you.